go with Ethan? You gonna listen to Ethan? Ethan, you gonna go with me or no? Is it too? Yeah, let's stay on the sidewalk. Entire time. No street. You know, golf carts. You just go around and walk. Hey, what's up, guys? Kids are up doing kid stuff, so gonna go on a bike ride this morning. Amazon with a pretty good size pocket pivot yesterday. I mean, a great size pocket pivot yesterday. So good sign of accumulation. Coming in, market down a little bit today, about 0.25%. It's like Tesla stalling up here a little bit, which is fine. And I Tesla down 1.84%. It's looking a little bit trepidatious yesterday, running into new highs, but actually did pretty well. And then everything else seems to be just kind of stuttering along. Thing the past couple of days, look at the futures. There's just been like no volume up here on the futures, especially the day before yesterday. Look at that day. Super low volume. 238, yesterday 230, 323. So a little bit over half of average day before yesterday, which is not super good. Let's just take a look at the futures. I think I'm still having some issues. When's the last time we saw that low volume? Like, seriously. It wasn't a holiday. So what was it? It was 238. Not super wide now. Holiday. Holiday. Non-holiday. Didn't seem to do much to the trend over here. Yeah, I'm not liking it, but I'm trying not to let myself get scared out of it. So there's 206, and that was kind of in the middle of a run. Had a little pullback, but kind of kept going right by some distribution days. 252. So I guess we get those days every once in a while. 422, nothing special about that. The roof's pretty good, man. Yeah. Actually, I'll post a picture in random in Slack in case anyone's interested. Not like there's much going on today in the markets. We can't even troubleshoot our platform today. It's at least fairly stable. Today's just a pretty benign day. Restoration Hardware, 2% now. Trying to show some DocuSign coming up. Maybe. Yeah. So posting at random if you guys are interested. My new roof. On the roof. Free solar installation, it looks like. Has solar on it right now. All right, Restoration Hardware not going to pull up. Let's try Okta. Let's shake the REST API tree. See if we can get something to stick. NASDAQ 0.06, so we've already bounced back up. 0.03. Connected real time. Yesterday this was going between this was going between whatever it was. Oh, I've got solar already. I just don't have the picture on my phone. Yeah, it's already up there. I honestly have to say, No, Rob, I wasn't. No, I was never gonna do that. Yeah, I can honestly say for a guy that just knocked on my door offering to get me a new roof, the guy like delivered really well. I made a good choice. Usually I just shoo those guys away, but I gave him a second. I think that's a joke, Ellie. I'm not quite picking it up though. I don't even really have an Instagram account. I guess I've got one, but it's not like it does anything. Not like I do anything with it. PFPT, come on, man. Seriously? No data? I'm surprised. What did they do to their systems, man? UAL up 3%, Spotify. I want to look at the RH chart. That was doing pretty good. I was in the RH trade for a while. I had an option. It just didn't. It expired. Luckily, it wasn't a big trade at all. I don't even know how big it was. A couple $100 or something. It's tiny. Um, all right, let's just take our. I'm gonna take this down and take our watch list over to our trading view chart. Oh, now it pops up. You son of a bitch. Welcome to the Randy Not Winning Anything show, ladies and gentlemen. There's RH. Different trajectory than I had. You can see my trades right there were very aggressive, which is why they were very tiny. Looks like they're working out though, just on their own trajectory. All right, let's see. All right, are you gonna let me get charts now? No, apparently I have to wait 47 minutes to pull up charts. Man, they broke something. Maybe they said, you know what, guys, let's go off Amazon and try to do our own servers. This is gonna work out great. Yeah, anytime I find myself I agree with you, Ellie. Anytime I find myself saying RH pulled something, or I was doing this yesterday a little bit. I said, "Gosh, why did the stock do that?" I'm like, "No, no, no, no. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong?" Like seriously, that's anytime and this goes for any of you out there, not just I'm not yelling at Ellie. It's just kind of general reminder for me. If you find yourself saying, "Oh, the stock did this. What a sneaky bastard," or "Oh, I wish it would have ran," or "It should have ran." No, what did you do wrong? How did you make a mistake? The stock did make a mistake. You made a mistake. So, my problem with restoration hardware is I just didn't give it long enough. I didn't, my traditional trade is I try to go out, I like to go out 60, 90, 100, 120 days if I can. Um, so my problem at RH is I didn't give it long enough. Hey, we're back. And that was kind of a nothing weight. Look at that. That's not worth anything. Super choppy. If you like buying potential bottoms, I guess you got to run from 110 maybe up to 125. That wouldn't be too bad, I guess. See what that looks like. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't seen SLV on here. So they must be having oh, there's SLV 0.54. I don't see the ETF on here. USLVF. Anyway, well, let's throw a global watch list on here finally. See what we get. Global watch list. Oh, I found that list, Ellie. I just haven't put a Google Doc. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a spreadsheet or a Google Doc. I mean, I guess I could do it on here, but that doesn't really share it. Is there a format I should like a trading? I know Trading View kind of has a way you can import stuff. CRISPR up 5%. I think CRISPR was doing okay, right? 0.27 back down for the Nasdaq. Ooh, wow. That's a pretty good day for CRISPR. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I had a pretty good day yesterday. Yeah, look at that. And then today with great volume. This is looking really good. I should qualify for a flat base. The problem with IBD is that you have to have a red week to start. But one, two, three, four, five, six. This one's pretty nice. What do you got under your sleeve, maybe? That's the rumor going around, Rob. We got 125 on the table here. Hmm, that's okay. It's not great. 0.28 down for the NASDAQ here. So we've come back down after trying to bounce back positive. Oaked a DocuSign. Looks like AMD trying to bounce back a little bit. DocuSign not bad. Amazon, Tesla down 1.5. Bouncing off the bottom at least. GBTC down here. Peloton. I think Peloton had a great day yesterday, didn't it? I guess we'll never know. So yeah, another pocket pivot. I mean, Peloton had a great pocket pivot the other day right here. Yeah, that's your biggest selling day. And look at that date, just dwarfed by that candle by over 30%, or almost 50%. James, what you doing? Huh? What? You're not communicating. So at some point, if you're into Peloton, maybe a nice pullback buy and another great pocket pivot yesterday. Not too mad at that at all. Check out Tesla into all-time highs, looking a little bit skittish, but not really doing too bad. Still holding really well. Any more life-changing news on Tesla? Probably not. Model Y Kids by Radio Flyers available for pre-order. There you go. And Amazon back down here. Just took a leg lower, it looks like. Or it was trying to rebound. Guess it dropped back down. It still didn't quite cross that prior high. 33.44. We got to 33.20 and 33.15 today. So we're pulling back this morning in some pretty good volume. So that first one was kind of a went both ways candle. Closed pretty high in the range. Yeah, seen some support. We're not too bad. NASDAQ 0.5 down. So we're definitely starting to see a little bit of slowdown. Taking a different upward sloping trajectory, which unfortunately is lower right here on this red right there. We were hitting this, hit this, nearly hit it many times, hit it. Now we can't hit it. Oh, later, Andrew. And volume actually kind of diminishing in here too. So that could be a warning sign. Not sure about a flat out sell signal, but definitely a difference in trajectory. Maybe if we can still continue on this trajectory and be fine if that's the place we're gonna go, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Or if there's another trend line here. Looks like there may be. Only got 2 touches to it. TGT, that's target, right? Assuming earnings. Yeah. Nothing moves target but earnings. Earnings gap, and then nothing. Maybe this time will be different. I don't know. Big highs for target. Seriously? Way better than Walmart's. What? Really? Same store sales pop 24%. Holy crap. Wow, almost a 200% surge in digital comps. That is massive.
Daddy.
Yeah, bud. Huh? You assemble it with me? You can do, yeah, you can assemble it with me. We'll have to wait till after school then, okay? Walmart same store sales slowed to 4%. Dang.
But I want to do it right now.
Ethan, we can't do it right now. We can't do it right now.
Hey, look this. Watch.
We'll have to do it later, kiddo. Okay, I mean, that's pretty crazy that Target sales better than Walmart. Maybe this has a bigger move in it. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Let's go to FinViz. Let's check out Walmart versus Target. 379 billion market cap. 67 billion market cap. Holy crap. That's a lot different. Sales are 80 billion. versus, I think Walmart we said had 300 billion. 500 billion. Wonder if they're missing some metrics. Maybe Target's a sleeper here, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna write these down. When you think about it, it is Walmart versus Target. Okay, so Walmart has sales of 534 billion. Market cap of 379 billion. I'll put the PE on there for fun. 25, or let's do 24.7. And then we'll do gross margin 24.5. Really? And then profit margin 2.8. And then EPS next year. Come on, man. My pen's sucking today. EPS next year is 8.5. Let's check out Target. All right, so sales are 80 billion. Market cap is 67. Forward PE is only 19. Gross margin is 28.7. Profit margin 3.5. Earnings per share next year is 33.98. Wow. So Target has a lot of room to go. Yeah, I hear you, Rob. I actually like to. I actually only started shopping in Target in the past, or Walmart in the past year and a half. I used to go to Target all the time. They don't have the same stuff, unfortunately. Um, okay, so it's 15% of Walmart's market cap is 17% of Walmart. So we're about even. The PE is lower than Walmart's. So the discounting growth. Gross margin is better than Walmart's. Profit margin is much better than Walmart's. 80% better. And earnings per share is percentage wise is blowing it out of the park compared to Walmart's. 8.5 versus 34 for Target for earnings per share. So how many Target stores versus Walmart stores? How many Walmarts? Walmart stores by state. Now you make me do some math, aren't you? Can you add it up for me? Come on. You have website technology. Stupid. Okay, let's just do it in the US. Supercenters. Okay, so 4756 stores. And Target stores. '18, there was 1,800. $18.68. Okay, so they definitely have a bunch less stores. Yeah, it is a lot, Rob, right? It's kind of funny. You have an idea, you think it's, especially for me, like have something you want to do, like, oh, no one's gonna like you. Like, oh, there's like so many billions of people in the world, and it has 40% the stores. So it's 40% of the stores of Walmart. It's killing Walmart. I don't know, man. It's Target. It's kind of badass. Maybe they're gonna stay Target customers. Who knows? So just from an earnings per share perspective, they have a um 34% EPS expected for next year versus Walmart of 8.5, which is really quite spectacular. So where do we? I mean, from an earnings per share, so EPS and PE, um, they have about a 25% growth just on the PE side to catch up with Walmart. Just 25%. I don't know if there's some kind of weird math in there with compounding or whatever that's gonna. So if their share price increases 25%, does that make them even with Walmart? I don't know. I mean, they're beating them on all the really good metrics. They have a lot more growth ahead of them too. If they're gonna, do they have expansion plans? Record small format openings. So 100, they're doing some smaller format stores. Huh. What is that? Performance as Target versus Walmart. Oh, what's this? Tip ranks. That's a new one. Haven't heard of tip ranks before. So Target's up 168, Walmart's up 81. So they've been doubling since September 2017. They've been killing Walmart. Looks like the angle of attack is increasing a little bit. Oh, they say their PE ratios are about the same, which is interesting. Okay. So they've already kind of been outperforming. You see since June, the middle of the pandemic, they've actually taken a big lead over Walmart. I wonder if that's due to increase. Can I get a longer time frame than that? Doesn't look like it. But Target's okay. So I guess what's a price target for Target? And this thing looks the past couple of earnings, but and this one is this different? What are your percentage jumps in the past? You've done 10, 11, 15%, 20%. It's gone nowhere. Absolutely gone nowhere. You have to wait the whole fucking quarter for a pop. Look at this. It pops up. I guess it does go up 10%, but this one doesn't go anywhere. Actually forms a pretty broad, it's like a cup and handle base. Whoops. That's the pandemic though. Actually, even before the pandemic, it was going down 30%. And it's already up 20% from the base breakout here on target. I guess it's eating Walmart's lunch though. Oh no, I was kind of thinking, what would 200 be? That's a big round number. That's 34%. So the question is, did they really surprise on earnings? So going to 200 kind of gets you in a good, I mean, that's a really good options play, even going out. Even going out to January 2022, it's 126%. I still know the trajectory it's going to take to maybe get to 200. If it follows that trajectory, you obviously got a ways out. If it follows a more aggressive, which I'm not sure if it will. It's always interesting when you see a pretty cool fundamental reason for a stock to run. It's hard to, at least I found it's a little difficult to really kind of know exactly what it's going to do, especially in something like Target, which is already, I mean, so well known. Look at that range. So it's at 150s. So I guess it has had like a super long-term turnaround breakout. Let's see. I can go monthly. Uh-oh, makes an API call. It's going to take a while. Come on. All right, net Peloton down. Looks like Amazon 1%. Where's our Tesla at? Oh, Tesla's positive and UAL's positive. Oh, look at that. There you go. So Target's been on a trajectory, and actually, yeah, the past 3 years, they kind of are on a bit of a tear. Okay, so that does show a definite difference in what they're doing for sure. Not the easiest runs. I mean, this was really its best run right there. Small cup and handle. Well, I guess it's a monthly chart. So cup and handle there, cup and handle there. Highlander was 46%. So 40, be about 180 for target. What are you guys up to? Yeah, this one's tricky. I mean, the story. What's going on? What's going on? All right. All right. Well, that's a pretty cool rabbit hole to go down in terms of target. So I guess we can keep an eye on it. Where'd my chat go? There it is. Trend was on the decline. Yeah, Target hasn't. I mean, like I said, this was really its only good pop right there. Other than that, it hasn't really been trending. I mean, I guess right here, but no one's buying Target out of some low like that. Seems a little bit. Yeah, there's your 70, Rob. Probably down here somewhere, huh? Yeah. May just be a run we're not able to participate in, or I'm not able to participate in. You guys can jump on. Tesla, 0.78, 1900, getting up towards 2K. Still can't sell this thing off. All right, what else we got, guys? Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here and go bike ride with kids. Kind of a pullback day today. Slight discount on Amazon. Actually, Ellie, you want to talk about future failings of the market, right? I know you're talking about things still closed, so they're trying. There's a drop, but if we keep up with the stimulus, which I think they're still talking about, then I don't see any reason for things to change. I mean, yeah, I mean, so you're looking at your leaders, and I don't see there's nothing wrong with leaders. Amazon still poking at highs. Apple still poking at highs, and obviously they're for like 30% of the Nasdaq. Okay, anytime someone says um, inflation means, yeah, anytime someone says bubble, just ignore them. You know why? Because even though it is a term that means a thing, and but people just conflate it to everything, especially since 2000. It's just everything has been a bubble since 2000. Every other year there's a bubble in something. You know, it's ridiculous. And there's manias, and I mean, yeah, I guess there are bubbles, but I don't know. People just when they just say bubble, just kind of my eyes glaze over a little bit. I'm like, shut up. Explain what inflation means. Worse while market moving's up. Yeah, there's a I don't know about worse. I mean, I think we're kind of in the same we're fairly stagnant. I mean, there's been some job improvements, but um yeah, there's been some job improvements, but yeah, it's kind of stable at kind of garbage. We're not, we're not dumpster fire, but I think we're stable at garbage. Yeah. I need a I need a meme expert to write to take me a scale from beautiful forest fires and flowers all the way to ground and earth, all the way to dumpster, then dumpster fire. We need a scale where we are right now. Yes, James. Yeah. Go bounce. You just have to wash your feet when you're done. Because they get all black from the tramp. Yeah. Go for it. Why?
Trampoline since we got it. No, no, that's not true. Then I asked you and you said no.
Okay. Ask him. Ask him why it's internet. Sounds like it. 10% inflation. Yeah, it'll creep in like everything else. I mean, the thing about inflation, especially in the U.S., is it just kind of it creeps in. I mean, one day you'll see this thing rise, next day you'll see that thing rise, and you know, we'll see Apple heading in the right direction. Yeah, they're definitely going to be governing over an interesting time. Um, I don't know how these freaking people operate. The stock market's rocking due to that money printing. All the money ends up in the stock market. It just ends up here. They say that money goes to the rich. Well, the rich are in the stock market. That's pretty much where it goes. Yeah, that's about it. And then just look, if you continue to give carpenters a bunch of wood, they're just gonna make shit out of wood, right? If you continue to give stock market money, they're just gonna make the stock market go higher. What's up, Ethan? What FUD around Robinhood? Just people stock trading? I mean, that's probably a part of it. I don't know how much a part of it. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I mean, you're seeing, I mean, kind of general, some things with lower volume, like we talked about the S and or the ES, or the NQ, sorry, rising with whatever, lower volume on the way up. I mean, it could be institutions paring back and retailers letting it rise, and they're gonna dump it one day. I don't know. It's an option. I don't know if it's fact. All right, so AMD down another little bit. Space up. Oh, we got some COVID stocks up today. NCLH and UAL. Maybe a little bit of a higher low here. Look at that declining volume. That actually looks pretty good for NCLH. We're talking about COVID and millions of jobs losing, and now cruise lines and airlines are looking good. Welcome to the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. Our coal stock Nikola popping today. Regeneron looking pretty good there. INMD with a long-term turnaround play. Integra Med, are you going to long-term turnaround us, Integra Med? What do you guys think? Let's check it out. Is the market still in a bull market? It is. Okay, so we can't forecast that until we're shifting. I guess the question is, where could this thing go? It's got a history of pretty good moves. We've been kind of biding our time here. Small base on base pattern. It's not really an actual base on base pattern, but you got two consolidations after each other with higher lows, slightly higher highs there. Couple opportunities, nothing really screaming at me though. They don't have too many option expiration dates. They've got August, September, November, and then February. It's like, really? I don't even get a January option with this thing? Like, I'm pretty sure it ain't going up there in 30 days. Then I have 93 days, which is just after the election, which seems like suicide. So, no real good options on that one. KGKG. Ooh, had a bad day the other day. It was tightening up and then it did the wrong thing. Big volume though. Maybe it's the bottom. Actually, that is kind of support down there by the lows, isn't it? 2 cents. The problem is it keeps getting down there. That's the problem. So I don't know if you want some 2-cent risk for something else that's gonna go back to the other over-the-counter exchange, maybe. If they keep with that price for trajectory. Let's check out United Airlines, which is getting some love today. Been pretty sideways here for the past couple of months. Good volume this morning. When's the last time we even had this kind of low volume in UAL? Maybe we're just finding an equilibrium down here. Maybe it's not going to run at all. Just equilibriuming. Yeah, so you go from nothing volume, like look at this garbage, it's crazy. Go from nothing, we're talking 2 to 4 million shares, which was normal pre-pandemic. And then coronavirus hits right there, hits the airlines early, likely in January. Now your average is 54 million. We're getting back down to 15, 20 million, which is still 10 times the old average volume. Crazy. There's a lot of shares trading hands right there. A dramatic amount of shares. It's a lot. DocuSign Tesla up here about 0.5%. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. Unless you guys have anything really good. I mean, we're just kind of floundering about up here. Nasdaq's been going between flat and negative 0.5%. That's about it. Yeah. Not much else going on. You got Amazon it's down a little bit after poking at highs. Hopefully, we'll be able to get up here in a few days after a beautiful pocket pivot yesterday. So if we can maintain goodness, then I think we'll be good to go on a lot of these names. Peloton was 2 really good pocket pivots. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. We'll say Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Yep. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.